runs on store, hoping that would be a really high-octane game.
A slip in place for Tanveer. Made a splash last season. Accounted for the first 5-4. Very innocuous with his action. Can be wrong-footed, but he gets the ball to land in the right areas. We're all set for ball 1 in match number 2. Play is the call. Tanveer with the ball in hand. Beautifully driven. What a way to get off the mark and register your first runs on the board as well. The Yaks are up and away, and that's a very fine hit.
Well, yes, if the ball was in the
Slip in place for the left arm seamer coming at an angle. Yeah, that's a much better line and a length as well. Just dragging it a little back, and that's experience.
Well, you said it absolutely right, Mikhail. That's experience. The man has played for many a year. Just take a look at that. First ball was pitched up, the second ball dragged back. That's the length that he needs to bowl on this pitch, perhaps around the 4 to 6 meter mark, the good length area. Initially, at least, to Priyank Panchal. A little tentative outside that off stump, but understandably so. It's their first game. It's his first game as well. So, butterflies for sure.
As a batter, you want to make full use of the first 6 overs. 2 fielders patrolling the deep. One at deep backward square leg and at deep third.
Well, I would just be tempted with the kind of line and length that he's bowling to just take the fielder from deep square leg and put him at the deep point boundary. So you have a third man there and then a point as well, because he's very controlled with the areas that he's going to bowl in, Mikhail. So if he's set this field, that field is set for a bad ball. He needs to be outside that off stump with all that experience.
Great morning. We saw what happened last night. It was a cricketing spectacle. And there again, it's a working day. It doesn't really matter. We love
Yes, a bright sunny morning here in Kathmandu. Nice crisp morning, nice Tuesday morning. Match number 2, the Rhinos versus the Yaks in season 2 of the Nepal Premier League. Already there's a lot of euphoria around.
He's come back well. Quick single. Good response by Max. Karnali Yaks have had a good hold of the Rhinos last season. Put into bat today. Sompal Kami at the toss mentioned they had no other option because he was at the receiving end, at the wrong end of the toss. Everyone prefers to bowl first. That's been the trend. Max out. Yeah, another very powerful batter. Lovely comeback here by Sohail Tanveer. Conceded a 4 in his very first delivery. It's 5 for no loss. Yeah, the 4 overseas recruits. Ravi Bopara, he was special for the Rhinos last season. Sev Zev was special as well for the Sudur Paschim Royals. what an asset he can be. So will Tanveer too with the new ball. David Malan will certainly have his role cut out when he'll come out to chase down the target. And for the Yaks, no William Basisto. He's been in sublime form of late. He misses out. Priyank Panchal, Najibullah Zadran, Max O'Dowd and Mark Watt making it to the 4 overseas players for the Yaks. Rijan Dakal, another very, very fine talent. Saw him last year, got the ball to move both ways. The left arm seamer was hostile. And particularly the delivery, Fazal, the one that comes into the right-handed batter, comes so naturally. 4 on the off inside the circle, 3 on the onside, saving 1. All set for over number 2.
We're just holding on this surface. Really good surface this, Mikhail. Just take a look at the surface. It was really rock hard when I took a look at it, but take a look at that green tinge. The good part is it's evenly spread, no cracks at all, so there's no spin on offer, at least in this first game. It's going to come on nicely to the bat. The curator has done a fabulous job here. It just looks a beauty when you look at it, and it's full of runs. So the toss, in my opinion, shouldn't really matter. It'll stay good the entire duration of the 40 overs. You just have to play those first 6 overs really well.
He's got a good hold of this one, and he's given that some hit. First 6 here for the Yaks, and Priyank Panchal is looking brilliant. Just as you spoke about the surface being a good one, Priyank Panchal justifies it, Fazal.
Well, absolutely. At least a 70-yard hit there, Mikhail. It was not the best delivery that he's bowled, but he swivels back and just helped it on its way, didn't he? And with the kind of altitude that we're in, doesn't take too much to get the ball over the boundary. So Priyank Panchal will be feeling really good. The Yaks will be feeling really good. And the Chitwan Rhinos, after winning the toss, electing to field first, they'll need to make that early indent.
Smart cricket, sensible. You got a 6, you get a single. You must have seen a lot of Priyank Panchal. Fazal? Oh,
well, yes, I've seen a lot of Priyank Panchal at the first class level. He's been really phenomenal at that first class level. He's got loads of runs. Almost 8,500 first class runs is what he's scored. But he's known more for the day's play. He's a much more correct player than most. That's his T20 career. Strike rate of 128. That will be hurting him, the kind of player that he is. 128 when you're batting at the top of the order. As you see a misfield. Just getting back to Priyank Panchal, he's got a phenomenal record at the first class record, but it's the strike rate that really matters in T20 cricket. He'll need to get up there in the 150s, 160s, and then you'll be that impact player. You'll create that impact early in the innings, and that's when you'll be really in demand.
Yeah, he's played over 15 years for Gujarat, West Zone. He's done yeoman service at the domestic level.
And he's an extremely hard-working youngster as well. I've seen him really put in the hard yards at the National Cricket Academy in Bangalore. He works at the Just Cricket Academy as well. I've seen him many times there. He comes there before an important tour. So he's really one who's slogged it out and perhaps a touch unlucky not to represent the country, Mikhail.
So many stories like that in world cricket for the ones who've looked so good. They've got the bulk of the runs, the talent, but somehow never made it to top flight cricket. Sport can sometimes be very cruel as well. In the meanwhile, Rijan Dakal will have to find his radar. He's picked the bones out of this one as well. One bounce and that'll go for a 4 towards the long gone region. Turning out to be a good start for the Yaks. 17 for no loss after 2. We are coming to you live from Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium here in Kirtipur. Take a look at the playing 11 of both sides. We'll come back to that. Yeah, Tanveer, 40 years young, and he's getting that ball to talk and move just like he did in his heydays.
Well, absolutely. That's the kind of pitch that we are playing on. Just take a look at the Yaks, how they've stacked up in this team. I'm really looking forward to seeing Najibullah Zardan comes with such a reputation. Mac O'Ward out there in the middle. And he'll need to get a move on soon. And just take a look at the left. You have Ravi Bopara, you have David Malan, Saif and Sohail Tanveer, formidable on player. Really, the Chitwan Rhinos have done really well this year. They've put together a really good, formidable team.
Talk about Karnali yaks. Pawan Saraf, he was one of the costliest buys in the auctions as well. Watch out for Yuvraj Khatri, the leg spinner. Very impressive under 19 bowler who made a splash as well. The umpire is officiating this game. At the bowler's end, Vinay Kumar Jha. Always smiling, Fazal, just like you. And his colleague this morning at the other end is Prageet Rambukuela. He was there last evening as well.
He was the TV umpire yesterday. A very historic day yesterday, Mikhail. The first time ever in Nepal that they played under floodlights. So really important day for the Cricket Association of Nepal. Well, he's really finding it tough out there to survive is Max Durganath Zubedi, the TV umpire for today. Priyank Panchal, all his experience now coming to the fore. Comes down there, takes a few yards towards the youngster, trying to tell him how it needs to be done. Sohail Tanveer, he's really bowling with his tail up. Years and years of experience like you were talking about. Knows exactly where to pitch the ball.
Yeah, Max O'Dowd will have to really work. Look at that, 14 wickets last season. Sohail Tanveer joined second highest. For most part of the league, he was leading the wicket takers tally. This time, Max O'Dowd manages to find a way to find the gap as well. He'll get a couple of runs. I'm not too sure the angle by Sohail Tanveer. He was doing good when he was bowling over the wicket. What's your thoughts on a bowler coming around the wicket?
We're just trying to get the ball into him. I'm more of the opinion that he should have stuck to where he was bowling from over the wicket. He had him in all sorts of trouble. Now with the ball coming into him, mid-wicket to square leg comes into play, maybe even over mid-on. So anything pitched up is going to go leg side.
In the gap, work to do for the fielder. Brings in the dive and he does really well. He'll get a couple of runs.
Well, you can clearly see what Sohail Tanveer is trying to do, trying to create that gate between bat and pad. But for that to happen, he needs to pitch it up a little bit more. And there runs the risk of giving him those juicy half volleys outside the off stump. So I'm still of the opinion that he needs to come over the wicket, that three-quarter hard length to Max O'Dowd. Nice to see the crowd coming in on a Tuesday morning and really support their team, support cricket in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, the change of pace. So deceptive can this man be when he's operating. 5 runs of over number 3. Another quiet one. 22 for no loss. Yeah, Karnali yaks will have to quickly get to the park. They have a couple of matches lined up. Next up against the Lumbini Lions, then the Sudur Paschim Royals. Biratnagar Kings, the Kathmandu Gurkhas on the 30th of November, and the Pokhara Avengers on the 2nd of December, and Janakpur Bowls. That'll be their last league match on the 7th of December. We're just getting started. It's a very long tournament. There's going to be a lot of movement in that points table as well. Kamal Singh Airi comes on to bowl. Yeah, he's timed the ball well, but straight to the fielder. Just one of those days for Max Dowd where he's not been able to find that groove and rhythm. What's helping him is Priyank Panchal's form, so he can take his time. Airi a best of 3 for 15 in economy, little under 8.5. Loads of experience under his belt.
Well, that's fine as long as you can pick up 3 wickets or a couple of wickets in the first spell that you bowl. You're bowling inside the power play for so 8 runs and 8.5 runs is pretty acceptable in modern day cricket. But he needs to get Priyank Panchal here. He looks really dangerous. He's looking really good on a nice bright Tuesday morning here in Kathmandu.
He's got some willow on this one. In fact, plenty of bat. He's been shuffling around the crease. This time he finds the release shot, and that will relieve the pressure of him as well.
Well, absolutely called it right, Mikhail. The release shot breaking the shackles there, really. It was in the slot, but he still had to put it away with only 2 fielders out of the 30-yard circle. It was a free hit, really. There it is, over mid-wicket. Easy pickings. 3 bounces over those boundary cushions. That'll be making him feel a lot better now, facing up to Kamal.
Much better length. You've got to bowl those hard lengths, those in-between lengths. Can't offer much to the batter on the surface. Very little margin of error over here.
Well, absolutely. I mean, the pitch was rock hard, like I've mentioned time and again. There's a little bit of grass that will help the ball come onto the bat. And they're really enjoying themselves. A lot of support for the Yaks, a lot of support for the Rhinos. Well, looking forward to going to the Chitwan National Park with you, Mikhail.
At your service, Fazal. All the team names have a good ring to it as well. Beautifully placed, third up in the circle, just using the pace of it, some football skills. Oh, it just about trickles, or has he just managed to bring it back? Looks like that will be referred upstairs for a boundary check.
Yeah, that was a good piece of fielding, but I'm afraid that I just get the feeling that it's touched those boundary cushions. They'll surely go up for that boundary check. Just take a look at it again there. You're talking about those football skills. Deepak Bora gets it in there, but that little bit of backspin. There it is. There you go. And there's the touch on the boundary cushions. So pretty straightforward decision it should be for the umpire, the third umpire, or the TV umpire as he's called. I'm just waiting to check the reverse angle as well, Mikhail.
Make full use of technology, bring in conclusive evidence before you come out with the decision. Unfortunately here for Deepak Bora, he slipped on the turn, and that delayed his return to retrieve the ball. Now it remains to be seen as if that ball at some point was nudging that end cell cushion over there. Yeah, it's touch and go. Oh, it's been given as runs. By the end of it, great work, Deepak Bora.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly had me between 6s and 7s there. I clearly thought that had touched the boundary cushion. But who am I to think, Mikhail? It's the third umpire, the TV umpire's decision that matters. You and I can just keep calling it all day long.
Panchal gives it a whack straight to the fielder, shy the stumps at the bowler's end. All happening here.
Seven runs of the over so far could have very easily been a boundary. Just not getting the timing right was Max O'Dowd. Oh, jeez. That was Panchal on strike and Max O'Dowd at the non-striker's end, just about making it back in time.
Straight down the ground. That's a lovely hit, and that's 4 to end the over as well. Panchal's looking good this morning, the Yaks. are looking good as well. 33 for no loss.
Welcome back. It's the second edition of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League 2022. Take a look at the section of the crowd. They're coming in large numbers. That's the beauty of this Nepal Premier League. You see the crowd, and then you take a look at these mountains there. Brilliant settings for this Tribhuvan University International Cricket venue. Oh, it's a treat to the eye, isn't it? And then as you come pan closer, you get that lush green outfield, and these youngsters, what a stage for them to come out there and express themselves. Kushal Malla will be in operation from the far end.
Yeah, the captain bringing himself on. He had his moments with the ball last season. Just felt he underutilized himself towards the second half of NPL Season 1. But Priyank Panchal is playing some very good cricket this morning.
Well, absolutely. It was in the slot, and easy as it gets. You can't get a better ball to put away. Nice juicy half volley, wide mid-off was a little wide, straight down the ground. The best place in the house. Tossed it up, inviting the batsman to go over mid-on. There's a long off and deep square leg outside. We're still inside the power play. The four fielders in a ring on the offside.
Just wide of the bowler. Work to do for the fielder at long off. How important it is for a batter to use his feet to the spinners, Fazal.
Well, it does two things. One is it eliminates the spin, and then it pushes the bowler on the back foot. So he's going to next ball send it a little quicker, and then you can wait for the cut. But right now, Malla is tossing it up really well, and they are doing it in singles. It's a short boundary there, Mikhail. It's not very big. It's about 64 yards down the ground. So if he gets hold of it, it's going to go in the stands.
What Malla does really well is just slows the pace of the ball. He's had to reach out to this one. Find me a better shot than that this morning. Priyank Panchal's turning it on. And the Karnali yaks are obliging to the decision of putting them into bat first.
Well, a little lucky perhaps here. Priyank Panchal went down the track, wasn't really there, and then he fetched it from outside that off stump and dragged it over mid-on, getting it in the center of the bat. One bounce over the boundary cushion. So they're looking good, the yaks.
There's no stopping this man this morning. He smoked it over long on, Priyank Panchal. The yaks are making merry as the sun shines bright at the TU Stadium. 5 gone, 46 for no loss.